Okay, now you are going to need to set up a few systems that you will need in order to sell. Now, in some cases, when you're selling as an affiliate, the system is already going to be set up for you. However, if you're going to be selling anything other than something as an affiliate, you are going to have to take payment and you are going to have to deliver. Now, there are some very simple systems that you can use in order to do this. And in particular, when you deliver your product, service, or even your affiliate offering or your bonus, you are going to need to be able to use PayPal. And PayPal will handle this. When your buyer makes payment, PayPal will give you a link to your button. And what you're going to do is you are going to need to edit your button in order to do this. I am going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, you are going to want to go inside of PayPal and to create a payment button. And depending on what kind of product or service you are going to be offering, everything you need is pretty much going to be right here. Now, you're going to need to choose a button type. For the most part, you are going to want to click the Buy Now button. Remember, because we're doing an instant cash method, you want to be able to deliver on your product right now so that the buyer will pay you and then you will be able to complete the transaction uh, pretty much at one appearance of your buyer. So we're going to put the product name in here and we can put whatever our product or service is going to be in here, and we can say this is going to be articles, and you can give your product an ID here. We're going to give it, say, article 001. We're going to charge a price of $9.97. Okay, I would suggest that you not use a drop down menu or a drop down menu. So none of these things really need to be customized in and of themselves. If you're not shipping, you're not going to use shipping. You're not going to use a tax rate. Okay, so now one of the things that you're going to want to do here is you are going to want to consider using your primary email address. And then the next stage that you're going to go through is you are going to want to go to the customize advanced features. Now, when you customize your advanced features, when you deliver, you're not going to want to change quantities, unless that applies to the product you're offering. Okay, you don't want your customer to send you special instructions. You will not need a shipping address. Now, here's the key field that you're going to want to fill out. As soon if they cancel their checkout, you're going to want to send them back to the page where they buy. When they finish their checkout, you want to deliver the product or service to them. So this is where you're going to take them to either a page where you have your product secured to be downloaded, if that's going to be Mediafire, if that's going to be Dropbox, you are going to want to have a secure URL that you are using in order to deliver, and you want to put that inside of this field in PayPal so that when your buyer pays, that this is the URL that they are going to deliver to them. Right? All of the other things do not need to be used. The advanced variables, you're not going to need to use those when you are delivering a simple product and or service. And that is how you are going to set up your pay button, and that is how you are then going to get paid. We're going to click create a button here, and you're going to see this information that is going to be part of your that you're going to want to either put on your website. Now, what I would suggest that you do is to get the email button and to take this URL and to copy it down someplace, because you are going to use it and you're actually going to link to this from the pay button that you put on your website. Okay, now obviously you can take this very same code. It's very inflexible though, and if you have anything else or anything out of the ordinary, it may or may not work. I'm going to suggest that you take this email address, or I'm sorry, this URL, and then literally put it away or put it to the side, because you are then going to link to it when you get ready. And when we get to that stage, I'll show you when we get ready to actually put our pay button on our website. Use a graphical pay button. Okay, so that is pretty much it in terms of setting up your pay button. Okay, now the whole thing, if you are going to offer something for sale, one of the things that it's very important to point out, if you're going to create your own product or sell or sell something that you are conceiving and you are putting together, this is all very easily done on the JVZoo platform. It's not that the JVZoo platform is the end-all be-all. However, in this particular case, when you're wanting something simple in order to get you started, it is very easy for you to do all of these things by using JVZoo. I'm going to be showing you how to do that in this course. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to know is if you choose to use your Blogger blog. Okay, if you choose to use your Blogger blog, you are going to want to keep your whole page very simple. As a matter of fact, I suggest that you eliminate all of the distractions on your sidebar. Let me show you what I mean when I say that. Okay, when we create our page, this is here. And when we have a page and we're going to bring people to some of these pages, we don't want this here. We want to eliminate any unnecessary distractions from the buyer when they come here, so that all they see is the content, or all they see is the pay button, or the pay button and your content. So we're going to go inside of Blogspot or Blogger right now and eliminate this box. Okay, so here's your sidebar. We're going to go inside of here. We're going to edit it, and we're going to remove it. Okay, so now there's nothing there. We're going to go here and we're going to eliminate the blog archive. We're going to remove it. Okay, so now there's nothing in the sidebar, and for the most part, the only thing that's going to be here is going to be your post. Now, you can use a sales page template on your Blogger or Blogspot blog. That's going to be beyond the scope of this course. They are available. You go to the link here, you can click it, and you can get a sales page template. One of the cautions that I would give you is that those sales page templates for the Blogger blog tend to be on sites that tend to be insecure and sometimes have viruses. I'm going to suggest that you keep it simple. You want to get things started, and you want to use your simple Blogspot blog until you can afford to get your self-hosted WordPress blog. Okay, so I would not bother with a sales page template right away. Go ahead and make your first sale. Use those monies in order then to go ahead and get your self-hosted WordPress blog. Now, you will obviously you're going to need to be able to deliver your product or your content. That means you're going to have to house whatever it is that you're selling someplace. Now, in order to do that, in order to house the file or to host the file, you can use Mediafire.com or Dropbox.com to store that content securely and then to deliver the link inside of PayPal when the buyer buys. Okay, now remember, you can do all of this inside of JVZoo, and a lot of these things will be invisible. Remember that. Now, if you choose not to use JVZoo, you can do it this way. You can store your file on Mediafire.com. You can also store it on Dropbox.com. One of the things that you will want to be aware of if you choose to use JVZoo are the limits in terms of size. Now, JVZoo can deliver your file. However, you are going to want to be aware of the fact that your file can be no larger than 128 megabytes, as it says right here. Okay, if you're going to have something larger than that, you're going to probably need to use something like Mediafire or Dropbox in order to deliver your product. Okay, so that is your simple sales system that you're going to want to have in place. You're going to want to make sure that you know what those things are going to be as you get started putting your method together. And with that, thanks. I will see you in the next video.